Hey, it's Brendon Payne, and thank you for watching this month's episode of the Market Update here along the coast of South Carolina. So you've all heard, I actually put in the update last month. The market's hot, but how hot is it really? I wanted to do some research and get you guys some updated numbers. These numbers are a comparison to several years ago. If you remember, back before the market shifted in 2006 to 2007, that was arguably, that was probably the peak along the coast of South Carolina in the real estate market. So I was just curious. I wanted to see how we compare right now in terms of transactions. And this will give you an idea of exactly how hot we are as a destination market. Check out the numbers from 2006. So this is October 2006 through March of 2007. So it's basically it's all the fourth quarter of 2006 and most of the first quarter of 2007. The Charleston market, there were 5,600 homes that sold, an average price of $287,000, and they're 81 days on the market. Same time period, so October through March of 2020 to 21, which is right now, 9,729 homes were sold, residential homes were sold in that period. Average price point, get this, average price point, $448,000 with an average days on market of 53 days. Now, if you look at the total transactions, that's a 71% increase in the amount of transactions in 2020 through 2021 versus 06 to 07, same time period, about 6 months. So what's that mean? We are a destination market. We've got people coming from all over. Growth is huge. If you live here, you already know that. If you own property, you already know that. But it shows just how much it's taking place within the market. Now, along the Grand Strand, similar numbers, you're going to really, it's unbelievable the amount of transaction growth that's happened with the growth of population. So 06 to 07, 2,083 homes were sold. Average price point of $272,000 along the Grand Strand, 06 to 07, average days on market, just under 6 months, 160 days on the market. 2020, October of last year through today, which is middle of our second week of March, 5,260 homes have sold in that same time period with an average price point of $311,000, 128 days on market. So the days on market's almost cut in half, and it's 150% increase in the amount of transactions. Now, why is that happening? Because the market's hot. There's not a lot of inventory, but we talk about there's not a lot of inventory. Look at all the transactions. So there are homes that people are buying, and sellers right now are clearly in charge in terms of the leverage in the transaction. But I'm talking with sellers all the time that are still having some pitfalls that they have to maneuver. I wanted to cover that in today's video because the biggest pitfalls that people are trying to figure out right now is how do I sell when I'm not sure where I want to buy? How do I sell and be able to get into a new property when I am not sure how I'm going to coordinate all that? There's not a lot on the market. And so there's some solutions to that, but that's one of the concerns that sellers have right now. The other one is trying to navigate, what do I do to my home to get it ready? Do I go out and do the upgrades that I was thinking that I was going to need to do? The market seems hot. Do I need to? Am I going to get a return? It's taking longer to get repairs like that done or to get upgrades done. So what makes the most sense? Those two things right now are really, really important, that the seller chooses the right strategy, because that's going to mean a difference in what they're going to walk away with, what they're going to put in their pocket at the end of the transaction. It's very important. It's interesting because you used to hire a listing agent to get an offer on your property. And in this market, offers come easily. The value in the listing agent that you're hiring right now revolves around those two items. What do I need to do to my home, if anything, to get it ready and maximize the sale price? And how do I navigate this selling and buying something else? And then the last one that I know is coming up a lot right now is making sure that you've got the right negotiation strategies in place. So not only do you get the contract, but it gets to the closing table without a bunch of renegotiations around inspections and appraisals. If you have any questions or you want to get a better idea of the value of your property, regardless of what market you're in, reach out to me. I've got a lot of people from my database that have talked with me over the years. They're not selling, but they just want to get an idea of the value. It's a great time to get that update. And if you are selling, I'll help you navigate through those really, really important points that sellers are doing right now. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.